I stay facts. When you at the top, when you reach the max.
It costs you nothing to hit that like button, family. Big Chap TV, where you know you gon' see that truth, that now this game so free. He give it uncut, that's how it's gotta be. It's Big Chap TV.
What up, family? Cost you nothing to hit that like button, fam. Birdman and YB. If you don't know, when it come to Birdman and when it come to Youngboy, Birdman been an advisor for Youngboy when it come to the hip hop game for a long time now. Now, mind you that it was a minute that Youngboy was on house arrest, like a lot of people he was coming at, he wasn't rocking with. And it seemed like since he went to jail and got out of jail, he became a whole new young man. Now, with that being said, Youngboy is moving around right now. When I say he getting money in the millions, fam, multi-millions just off the tour. So it's a lot of hands, fam, that's in this pot. Not only that, Youngboy is bringing individuals on tour with him. So it's a lot going on, and Birdman understand what's going on due to him, you know, having the cash money, label and moving like he been moving in the game since a young nigga. Now, before we get into details, everybody got a lot of different things to say about Birdman. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And one thing they say is Birdman is not a good paymaster, but Birdman don't owe nobody right now. It's a lot of things went on when Birdman was a young nigga coming up in the game that he didn't understand about the labels, but he made it right with Wayne, BG, Turk, and everybody else that had a problem with the way they was paid. Now fast forward. With that being said, NBA Youngboy on this tour, Birdman spoke out and said by him being 60 years old, at 60 now, he's still gonna be on tour with Youngboy, making sure he don't blow out his bread. Now, with that being said, Baby saying like, I'm gonna make sure he's straight, you feel me? Make sure he cool. The people that trying to get out on him, because it's a lot to be doing with NBA Youngboy on this tour. Like, he's selling out arenas, man. These big things going on. And for Birdman to say, I'm gonna be up under you the whole time at 60 years old on the road like that, just goes to show you that he look at NBA Youngboy as a son too, and he got love for him. Because going on this tour, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you just on GP, just to show. I know NBA Youngboy might kick him some just out of the love, but he going just on GP, fam, to show love to NBA Youngboy and make sure that he don't blow his bag, because it's real easy to blow that bag on the road like what NBA Youngboy doing, fam. And but they got all the the dancers and all the different things that they bringing on stage. We seen NBA Youngboy pop out of a casket, fam. It's so real. So they gonna do all these type of different things at all these venues that NBA Youngboy do. It's pretty much just like a movie. Birdman know at the same time people gonna try to use you. They're gonna try to pull you in on certain situations when it comes to the finances. Birdman said, nah. It's my young nigga. You feel me? I'm gonna rock with him at 60 the whole tour. Now when it come to NBA Youngboy, when it come to what I seen with King Von was the only problem that I had. That I Hate Youngboy record that King Von and Lil Durk had. You know, NBA Youngboy, he ran that record at his first concert out in Dallas. That was the only thing that kind of threw me. Cause I'm like, why would he do that? You feel me? Like you doing so good, you ain't even got to lean on the beat. Like, you's a real rock star right now. People really rock with NBA Youngboy the long way. So when they come to the beat, it's really getting played out in the game, which is still there. People want to see that hypeness. But it's too many people have got killed for real. Especially when Dolph died, you feel me? It kind of crippled hip hop a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, people started to separate themselves. It started to make, you know, it was either CMG or PRE, and it separated hip hop, fam. The same way Thug did in Atlanta. It separated hip hop. Beef don't do nothing but kill, steal, and destroy. Good things. Atlanta had a good thing going on. Look what Thug came through and made happen with it, fam. Now NBA Youngboy, when it comes to his success, it's on another level. We got to keep it real, fam. We ain't seen nothing like this come about with Kodak or none of these young niggas. I mean, I don't know what it is about NBA Youngboy, but the fans of his, man, they act like this is Michael Jackson out there. Female be about to pay. They really be crazy over Youngboy. Even the females that he deal with, the baby mothers, I like how he take care of all of them. You feel me? Everybody seems to be on a cool level at this moment. But we know things can change at any moment, especially when it comes to the baby mama's behaviors and things like that. Salute the NBA Youngboy. Salute the Birdman. And salute the Birdman for even with the Cash Money, the Hot Boy reunion. You know what I'm saying? He was part of that, out doing his thing. You know, he had issues with Turk, but they took on to it anyway. Then that just go to show how Birdman stand on business when it come to that umbrella. That Cash Money umbrella is important to that man. That Hot Boy umbrella is important to that man. I think Turk would have still been on the tour if Turk wasn't talking about fighting BG when he seen BG backstage. You feel what I'm saying? It's like now it's a conflict. You know what I'm saying? Of interest. We got to get rid of you because we don't know what you bound to do. You know what I'm saying? We got you up under this contract, but them contracts be reading if it's anything that's going to harm this show due to one of the performers or whatever the case might be, man, they'll let you go. You feel me? That's what happened with Turk. Turk got too far out of hand. And when it come to Birdman forgiving Turk after everything that Turk said on that Drink Champs interview and the rest of them interviews, it just go to show, man, how big Birdman is, fam. I think Birdman got a heart, and he do. That ain't no thinking, because I've seen Birdman help individuals like Thug, Rich Homie. It ain't too many people in the game, to be honest with you, that ain't came past that Cash Money umbrella. It ain't too many people in the game. Birdman ain't had his stamp and his hand on. It's just when it come to NBA Youngboy and when it come to Louisiana, it hit different with Birdman. And that's my second home, you know, Shreveport. I know the culture of Louisiana. I know the culture of Baton Rouge. I know the culture of New Orleans. You know, it's only 45 minutes, an hour away, Baton Rouge to New Orleans. The same way that they get down in New Orleans, they pretty much get down in Baton Rouge too. The same way they say you heard me and all these different, it's the same thing in Baton Rouge too. So Birdman really look at NBA Youngboy like he from the NO and that's his brother. Not on top of that, NBA Youngboy got some hit records, man. He couldn't even perform all his records that he got. That's how hard the man is in the game. I mean, you just got to give it up for NBA Youngboy and everything that he have put down out here in this community. Not the bad, but the good shit. When it comes to his music, you feel me, and what he's doing now with his career. We salute that. But I will keep y'all updated on situations. I'm out.